Look, that's the damnedest thing ever I've seen in my life.
Did it shoot that good?
Look through that. They're like that.
Well, let's Last Minute Man, and we are back on the range. And I'm here with my good buddy, Mr. Obvious. And Mr. Obvious, what are we talking about today?
Oh, we're talking about Rock River 223 Wyld.
Yep, and Mr. Obvious was saying he wanted a good Coyote a gun here, and I recommended the Rock River. And in my experience, the Rock Rivers are excellent quality. This particular one is called the Coyote model, and it is a 223 Wyld. So it's a 1 in 9 twist barrel. So that's supposed to be like a sweet spot. It helps you with accuracy if you're using lighter loads or heavier loads, so they say. And we're going to find out today, aren't we, Mr. Obvious? But what kind of scope you got here?
Oh, I've got the Vortex PST scope on that.
And let me tell you, very, very clear.
Yep.
Very nice scope.
Very nice
you got the dialing option on that, and we'll flash some pictures on the screen here. And today, how far are we shooting, Mr. Obvious?
Oh, we're roughly around shade over 400.
So we actually did range find it, and we are at 418 yards. So we've switched the range around. Before, I was shooting the opposite direction on the other side of the farm, and here we're coming from my back porch and shooting. I figured this would be a nice relaxing way to shoot instead of the more stressful environment, and we seem to get a little less wind going this way.
Yeah,
but
a little less stress on the older fellas.
Yeah, you can go in and have yourself a soda pop and get the air conditioning and
bring me a cup of coffee.
Yeah. But anywho, let's talk about a little of the features that are on this. Now, what kind of bipod are we using?
That is Magpul bipod, nice one.
Yeah, so we got the Magpul bipod. Now, all the furniture that came with this is what Rock River brought to the table from the factory. And let's talk a little bit about your stock here.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's different. It's just like a straight piece, but it's got a drop and it's got an adjustable piece there for your shoulder. I mean, that's pretty neat. It's different, and getting in a higher elevation like we're going to be shooting here, it drops this down to your shoulder level. It's really nice.
So you can actually get that scope and everything lined up. You don't have to like get down into it. It's right there. It should be very comfortable to shoot. And what kind of muzzle brake do you have on this?
Oh man, I don't know what that is.
It came with it's 4-prong.
Yeah.
So that's not a muzzle brake; it's a flash hider, but But it is nice looking, and of course I'll show close-up pictures of all this. But without any further ado, we'll talk a lot more about this in the AAR. I do want to mention it came with a 15-round magazine, so that's what we're going to be shooting with today. Without any further ado. Let's shoot.
Let's shoot, see what it can do.
Just so you can see real quick where our new range is, I own all this property above here and everything. You know, we own way back into those woods, so we're perfectly safe. If anybody's back there, they're trespassing and they'll know to get off the property. But we are shooting downhill, and that is our man-sized target there. And you can see it's a pretty good distance, so that's 418 yards. So we're going to see what this will do. And all right, Mr. Obvious. So you're going to start us off with some of these 62 grain IMI, correct?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be all we shoot. I mean, that stuff there, like you say, is pretty much pissing in the wind.
Yeah, it is. But so you've got this thing roughly zeroed at 100. He's only fired a handful of rounds out of this, just to kind of get the scope on point.
Yeah, this gun ain't broke in, so I'm pretty close to the 100.
And we've had guys in the past argue with us on the break-in concept. Let's put it this way. When a barrel, I have found, in my personal experience, when a barrel is slightly dirtied up, they seem to shoot a little more accurate.
Yeah.
That's just been my experience. So this is a clean barrel. So let's get this completely out of the way here. And Mr. Obvious, you go ahead, set up, and fire when ready. And we're thinking about, what, 22 inches? It'll be your drop from 100?
That's my guesstimation, starting point with it, yeah.
So, sorry about this, folks. We don't have our picture-in-picture up, but, you know, I can show you again. This is where we're shooting. He's here. Hold on a second. Let me get my ears in here, Mr. Obvious.
Okay.
And, you know, we should hear steel ring. But we want to try to do a 3-shot group, so did you already go ahead and make your adjustments?
I didn't. I'm just going to hold over.
You're just going to do bullet drop?
Kentucky windage it and
kind of see where we're hitting?
See where we're hitting.
You think you can get us an accurate 3-shot group?
Well, if I can hit the target.
All right, let's find out.
Yeah, I don't know how close we are, whether I can even hit steel or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So you figure about a 22-inch drop. Let's see what she does. You hit it.
You got to be kidding me, dude. I got to do some figuring.
You hit it.
Well, I hit it, but I hit him right between the eyes almost. And that's where I helped. And it's 0 to 100.
Go ahead and give us a 3-shot group like that.
I don't get it, Big Dan. I don't get it.
Give us 3 shots. Give me 2 more.
Well, that was... I mean, his head's only that wide up there.
Okay, so we're going to call that the cold bore shot. I want you to aim a little lower. That way we're not hitting in the same spot. Give me 3 shots from that.
Yeah, let's
okay,
do that.
So kind of aim above center mass there.
Let's
see where
do
you
that. It's hitting to the left a little bit.
All right, give me 3 shots.
Stacked them twos.
All right, give us a 3rd.
If I can keep them wiggling in my old age.
Well, you hit it every time.
Well, that's the damnedest thing ever I've seen in my life.
Did it shoot that good?
Look through that. They're like that.
Well, let's get down there and take a look. We'll bring the measuring tape.
Either I'm seeing wrong or something. I don't know.
We'll find out. All right, Mr. Obvious. Now, I am very excited about this. Now, this is where you were aiming about, you said.
Well, it was.
That was the first shot.
I got the first hash mark, or second hash mark here.
Okay.
And the top of the crosshairs was right about in here.
Okay.
And that was my first shot.
So, and you zeroed this at 100 yards right in your backyard.
Yeah.
And we verify everything with a rangefinder.
That's weird.
And let's go ahead and measure this out. That is a very tight group here.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm thinking, and that is factory IMI and ammo.
And at 418 yards, it looked like it's a lot tighter from way up there.
Well, yeah, of course. We're looking through the scope, but that's still tight.
Yeah, we're 2 5/16.
So, and that's from center center to center.
Center to that silver to center to that silver.
So, just 2 5/16.
A little over 2 1/4 inches.
Guys, that's sub minute.
Oh, way, yeah. Way
and that is just factory ammo.
Yeah, that thing at 100 yards is what, half-inch group or something?
Golly. Well, let's paint this up. I mean, really, are handloads going to perform any better than that? Let's try it. Let's do those 69 grain handloads you got. And I mean, guys, if you're able to buy something off the shelf and it shoot that daggone good, and that is just like military grade ammo. That's not like competition ammo.
That gun is guaranteed. I read up before I bought it, well, you did too.
Yeah, it's 1 minute guaranteed.
And it's guaranteed 1 MOA guaranteed.
Yep.
That's shooting half MOA.
And they've got them that are guaranteed sub MOA.
Half MOA.
Yeah, and that wasn't the one. Actually, you ordered, you thought, the sub MOA one, and they got the wrong one in. But I said, man, that's still an awful good one.
Yeah.
And so he went ahead and got that. And I can tell you this, thank God you did, because that thing is
Yeah, the original one I wanted ordered had the stainless steel heavy bar on it.
Right.
It was 1/2-inch grip.
But I'll tell you, that thing it's heavy enough too.
Oh gosh.
You know, it's good. Well, let's get up here. Let's go ahead and paint these. I'm going to keep Mr. Obvious on the trigger because I'm not going to beat that. I'll just tell you right now.
Okay, we're roughly 6.5.
Do you even want to adjust switching ammo?
Like I say, you can give 3-shot group, then we'll see if them 69 grains to do.
Okay.
So,
and then
paint this, and I'm gonna move it over. We're at a little over 6 inches, so 100. So I'll figure 100 inches. So I'll bring it over about 3 clicks.
And I mean, so total, we've had probably about 8 shots fired through this rifle.
Yeah.
And it's already stacking like that.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So let's get back here and try some of these hand loads. Okay there, Mr. Obvious. So you're loading up. These are 69 grain. And what powder were you using in this?
Ogden 335.
Now, let me show these bullets real quick so folks at home can see what they look like. And these are a open tip. So you can see that, okay? So these are 69 grain. I'm expecting good things here. You know, I mean, sub MOA is still something special. And that's what factory ammo. Don't forget your ears there, Mr. Obvious.
Yeah. I just don't know where it's going to hit. I mean, heavier bullet now, so.
And you did make an adjustment. You moved it 3 clicks to the right, correct?
Yeah, 3 clicks to the right.
Okay, so we'll see where it hits. And again, folks, I'm going to show this again. This is 418 yards verified, okay? Because there's always that guy in the comments, and he's like, oh, you really weren't shooting that. Okay, guys, we are. Okay, so here we go, Mr. Obvious.
Yep. There we go. All right. Safety off. All right, I'm gonna just hold the same level and hope for the best. What do you think? You ready?
It's a hit?
Yep. Knock the black out.
All right, just stay on it. They actually hit the camera. All right. What does it look like?
About the same group, but I'm wiggling. This table and stuff's a little wobbly.
Well, you're going to have that. You know, guys, we are not going to sit here and tell you we're the most expert get up there is. But what we're mimicking here is what most anybody's got, you know, hobbyists like ourselves. You know, you got a okay bench, you're shooting out your backyard, and, you know, you're fortunate enough to have a 400-yard shot or further. And I've seen a few guys on here, man, that they got 1,000-yard shots, and I'm jealous. But we'll go over here and take a look at this and measure it out. Okay, Mr. Obvious. So it did open up just a hair.
That's me.
And you know what? It's hard to be perfect when you're not shooting out of a lead sled or anything like that. You know that. Okay, so enough excuses. Let's show it.
Yeah,
that's still pretty damn good.
Yeah,
418 yards, folks.
Yeah, we're 3 3/16.
Okay, so verified. Like I said, here I'll do this, and you can see how far away we are. Okay, shooting here, trying not to make everybody sick watching the video. Yep. but I'm very impressed.
Yep.
I'm very impressed. And like you said, I am pretty sure that that was you wiggling a little bit there.
Yeah, so we was at roughly 6.5, 7 inches, and I come over 3 clicks, and that's what I figured in my head, and it was...
And that was Ogden 335.
Ogden 335.
And go ahead and tell the folks at home what your charge was on that.
I think that was... I will relook, but I'm thinking it's like 25 grains, 25 and a half, somewhere in there.
Okay, so yeah, YouTube gets really funny about that, you know, giving people your recipe, that kind of thing. But you know what, guys, those are in the manual, so it's not like it's anything.
Oh, you can still go hotter with it. That's just the starting load.
Yeah, and actually, when you're hitting accurate like that,
leave it alone.
My opinion, leave it alone. You don't need any more horsepower than that. I mean, what are you shooting? Coyotes or varmints, you know? So I'm going to go back here now and shoot, and we got some varget loads.
Yep, we got some vargets and IMI, so you're going to shoot 3 IMI and 3 vargets.
Okay, let's go do it.
All right, last minute, ma'am, what you doing?
Loading up these IMI 855s, 62 grain, and we'll see how they shoot.
All right.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to get my ears in here.
All right, let me make sure I'm on target.
Got my ears in, I'm good.
All right, and I'm aiming the way you said to aim.
Yep, first hash mark.
Fire. I'm going to. Go ahead, safety guys. You tell me I'm wrong. That's okay. I'll live with that. Okay. All right, here we go.
I hear steel.
I'm hitting pretty good to the left. Okay. I'm all over the place. This is me. I'm all over the place with this. I'm all over.
All over.
I'm like that.
Oh, no.
So that's me. That's me. So we'll get down there. We'll show you. I'm all over. And I was bouncing around all over the place. I'm probably better off.
You're just not comfortable.
Well, let's redo this. Yeah, I'm all over that. I'm going to do... Let's just save ourselves some time here. I'm going to do 3 more. I'm going to lower the power on this.
All righty.
All right, so I'm going to try this again. 62 grain. I was all over the place. So we'll see if I shoot tighter.
Having a nervous reaction there, was you?
I think it's a comfort. I was too far zoomed in, and I'm just not as good at you as good as you at this stuff. You know. All right. See what I can do here. I'm aiming at a bullet hole that I made. Okay.
All right.
You know, would have been good if I had that ear in.
A little loud, was it?
Yeah.
Get that extra ear in there.
All right. That was a lot tighter, but it's still, I wasn't shooting good. So I didn't get near the group you got. But it was a lot tighter. But let's go down here and look, and I can show you. I was all over it the first shots.
Oh,
Second shots, I'm like that. I'm like a basketball. So,
all right.
I'm not superhuman. All right. Now, this is probably more like a U.S. Army soldier will shoot. That's me. All right. Now, my first shots, it was here, here, and here. And I saw that. I said, man, look at that. And that was, we already did this. I'm right at 9 inches. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not superhuman. That's terrible. And so Mr. Obvious gave me a do-over. It was all me. And I think this is all me too. But here we go. Here we're at 4 1/4.
4 1/4, yep.
So, you know, that's realistic. You know, that's what I would expect people to be getting. That sub-minute that you got, that's, you know, there you go. So,
yeah. Oh, well, you know.
Let's go back and try these hand loads, see if I can't tighten it up.
All right.
So we're using the same 69 grain bullets Mr. Obvious was using with the Hogden 335, and now we're using Varget, and this is a Sierra 69 grain, and this is 26 grains of Varget, correct?
Yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and tell you the load there. It's nothing.
Sierra Match King.
Yep.
Hollow Point Match King.
Yep. 69 grains. So let's go out here. Let's see if I don't shoot a little better this time. You know, like I said, when you gave me the do-over, 4 1/4, that's not terrible.
That's what I expected the gun to shoot.
That's kind of, realistic, real-world numbers. Now, Mr. Obvious is a very, very good shot. And clearly better than me. So that's okay, though. All right, here we go. Safety's off. Well, I can tell you, my first one and last one are close. The next one's about this far away.
Yeah.
So that's me. That's just what you're going to get from me on any given day. So it is what it is. But let's go down there and look, and let's measure it out. Okay, so what we got to report real quick is that the rifle is capable of shooting sub-MOA. I'm not.
Not today,
not
anyway.
today, anyway. So it's been what?
Maybe tomorrow.
2 months.
Yeah.
I've been spending a lot of time on a tractor. So
the vibration of that tractor's got you all shook up, man.
I guess. But yeah, we're 5 1/4.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not sub MOA, not even 1 MOA that time.
Yep.
So but it is what it is, The rifle shoots great. Mr. Obvious is just the better shot, but the rifle is definitely capable. But let's get back for an AAR.
All right.
And we are back with our after-action report. And what do we have to report today, Mr. Obvious?
We're going to report today, if you don't own a Rock River, why not?
You need to buy one. They're awful nice.
Why not?
Yeah.
Shooting like that, why not?
Yeah.
Why ain't you got one of them in your house?
The trigger on this thing is outstanding.
Oh, gosh.
I think you've got a very good scope matched to the rifle right now.
Yeah.
For its capabilities. Now, as you can see, Mr. Obvious is the better shot out of the two of us, especially when it comes to anything over 400 yards.
Today.
No, typically you outshoot me when it comes to that. It is, even with me not shooting what I would call excellent, I never missed.
Yeah.
If that's a man or a coyote over there, I got him. I hit him every time. So it is in my hand shooting adequate. We're shooting about 1.5 minutes. With me, of course, practicing will make perfect. So, the more trigger time you put in, the better you'll get. What I can tell you is Mr. Obvious, and you can go back through our library of videos. There'll be days where I might eke it out on him a little bit, but typically he's very consistent. It doesn't matter. I could just randomly take a rifle and put it in his hands, and he will shoot very consistent.
A lot of years of practice, man.
Yeah.
Just years and years and years of shooting.
Yeah, and practice does make perfect. But let's talk some more about this rifle here. I love everything about it. I think Rock River just does an outstanding job. This is a free float barrel. It's not overgassed. The gas system works great on it. Mr. Obvious didn't do a thorough cleaning or an oiling of it or anything, and function flawlessly here today. This barrel never got hot. Of course, we're not. I shot a total of 9 rounds, and you shot 6.
6, yeah.
So it's not like we put a lot of rounds through it. But for all intents and purposes and the capabilities of this rifle, I'm with Mr. Obvious. If you want a good, accurate, out-of-the-box rifle, this is kind of hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, you can sling lead out of anything, but if you want something accurate, you've seen what it done today. I mean, we're shooting quarter MOA with it at 400 yards.
Now, what's the barrel length on this, Mr.
I think that's a 22-inch barrel.
22-inch barrel, so that's what I thought it was too.
Yeah.
So you are maximizing the potential of the 223 round when you're doing this, or 5.56 NATO, and the 223 Wyld, and we're kind of seeing that. They claim that stabilizes the bullet the best, and that's the new thing. It seems like.
Yeah.
And that's a 1-9 twist. Now I can tell you, and you again go back and watch other videos of me shooting. I'm shooting a 16-inch AR with a 1-7 twist, a little better than I shot this today.
Yeah.
And it's the given day, the particular rifle. I practice a lot with it, but I think the potential of this is completely. It's obviously way better. Yeah. I never shot IMI ammo sub MOA.
Yeah. This thing shooting seemed like everything we feed in it. It's just stacking them out there. I mean, that if you're looking for a video for Rock River, dude, this is it. It shows what the gun's capability is.
What it's capable of doing.
It is stacking them.
Yep.
At 400 yards, this gun is stacking them.
I wouldn't hesitate to take that on a coyote hunt right now.
Oh, no.
It's ready to go.
Coyote at that distance is dead meat.
He's smoked.
He's smoked.
So, anything really to add, Mr. Obvious? I mean, I'm very happy with it. Like I said, the trigger pull and everything is outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the stock. Anything in particular you like, don't like, you want to talk about?
Oh, no, I like everything. I love this adjustable up and down on this.
Yeah.
The trigger is just awesome. The reset is just barely moving, and it resets. And this light on the trigger, you just got, and there's no creep. You just hit, boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's like a competition trigger. It's just awesome.
It really is. It's a two-stage competition trigger is what it is. And, like I said, the barrel being free-floated. It's a little heavy, but that's, what you would expect with, 22-inch barrel. And, it is a hunting rifle, not a tactical room-clearing rifle.
Yeah, don't have the ambidextrous safety. I do like that about it. That's awesome. It's got the QD mounts back here for sling. I mean, they set it up nice. Rock River, outstanding job on this gun.
I've got no complaints.
No,
none really.
This is the best AR I ever shot in my life.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah. No, and he's got some Daniel Defense.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, which are outstanding. It's more of a tactical setup, but as far as accuracy is concerned, and, a guy like Mr. Obvious who's really into hunting, that's your setup right there, fellas.
That's it.
All right. Now, one thing I do want to mention is Happy Memorial Day, and thank you to all of our veterans out there. The reason we sleep peaceably in our beds at night is because rough men stand ready to perform violence on our behalf. And that was George Orwell. But it is a true statement. And let's remember the fallen during this time. Enjoy this Memorial Day weekend and spend time with your family, because that's what I believe every fallen soldier bled for, is for us to enjoy this. And I'm happy to have my family with me and Mr. Obvious and get out here and shoot on this beautiful Sunday.
It is nice.
So it is just a wonderful time. So anything to add, Mr. Obvious?
No, that would be about it.
All right. So with that, everybody, remember, keep your knives sharp, keep your powder dry.
Subscribe to Last Minute Man and watch us on
Rumble!